Watch this route here as he cuts up the field. This is going to be the easiest one-play touchdown in the game, and I'm going to walk you through right now everything you need to know about this play. We're up against a cover 3 right now, a cover 3 spot drop zone, and really what we're looking for, the second we see one of those safeties in the 2 high going up to the middle of the field and another one dropping down to the flat or down to a hook curl, that's when we know it's a cover 3. You'll look on the outside and you'll just wait for him to clear the curl flat. And look at this. We pass lead to the outside. The second he gets over the curl flat, and we almost scored right there, but you'll almost always score a touchdown. What's really key here is I'm looking at the hips of this outside player, right? You're going to see this is the guy that's dropping back, but the guy that's going into the flat zone is the guy I'm really worried about. So as this receiver cuts up the field, what you're going to see here is the moment I see him stop and flip his hips, that's when I'm going to release the throw with an outside freeform pass lead. And you see the outside third is just lost. He is in no man's land. Let me get on him real quick. He's lost. When I'm throwing the ball, he's not going toward me. He's sitting down on the numbers, and it's just incredibly easy. So now that you see the touchdown, let's break down the play. And I'm in the Air Raid Classic Playbook, an alternate playbook that's new this year. It is phenomenal, and so I have a full ebook on that in my community. It's called 6 in the gun ace double tight, but if you're in standard formations and standard playbooks, it is the gun tight formation, and I believe it's called verticals. I'll link all that down below for you in the description. Now, as I said before, you want to make sure you're reading the hips of that seam flat defender, okay? So watch what happens. The second he flips his hips, I'm throwing an outside pass lead to that guy, and we get tackled right there, but we were almost out for a touchdown. It works the same way against cover 3 drop and the cover 3 match defenses. What I also want to alert you to is, let's see this cover 3 match here. Watch these seam routes. The seam flats don't match them vertically, and you can quick throw those incredibly easily. You can't use both sides either, so if they're coming out in the stock cover 3 match, you just wait, you make the right throw, and depending on how the safeties pursue, it could be a touchdown. In the standard cover 3 drop type defenses, cover 3 buzz, cover 3 sky, cover 3 cloud, you will see one of these safeties are almost always going to rotate to the middle of the field because that is what is needed for an inside third. I'm going to stop the football here and I'm going to explain the rotations really quickly for you. So I'm going to go into instant replay and we're going to take a look at these safeties up here. This guy here is making an aggressive rotation to the middle of the field. That's how I know it's cover 3. And on this side here, this is coming down. He's playing more like a hook zone. So what this tells me is this is a cover 3 buzz. Buzz means that this safety is going to go into a hook, almost like a backer, okay? And if it's cover 3 sky, that means they're going toward the flat. You're always going to see in a cover 3, this guy's rotating up. So I just need to figure out where is the seam route on the opposite side of the rotation. Well, if he's rotating from the right side, then I'll have a more open throw throwing to my left seam route. So watch what happens here. I'm going to wait. That safety comes toward the middle of the field, and I can throw that ball in there for a big chunk gain. Now, you don't have to do it to the left side. You'll see on the right, if I wait long enough, there's still a pocket for me to throw to that seam route as well. So even though the rotation isn't exactly where I wanted it, if they're using it, you have a shot to hit the other one as well. So cover 3, again, you don't make any adjustments here. You can have that bomb, but you also have seam routes. What I also really like, we're staying in the cover 3. If I go with a stem down corner route, let's use a typical streak on the field. I want you to watch what happens here, okay? So that streak route gets taken by the deep third, and the outside third takes the corner route. This is honestly good for Madden because what used to happen is you'd have a streak route pulling both the outside third and the middle third together, but now the outside third is going to take this route. Now the cool thing about this play is we don't have that problem because we have these outside release streaks. So what I'm going to do, we're going to corner out this guy here, and then using LB or L1, you're going to hold down the custom stem menu and stem him all the way down. Then from here, you can just drag him. You want to make sure that we're keeping the curl flat out of the play. And watch what happens here. We wait. He hits the sideline, and there's a massive hole on that side of the field. It is incredible. I would always recommend having some type of route doing that for you with the running back going into the flat. Because if you don't have that, I want you to see what happens here, right? You can still throw that, but you get bumped a whole lot more because those flat defenders don't have a threat to that side of the field. So it'll be a longer throw for you. You can throw it earlier if you have that pull down route. Now we're up against man coverage, and this play is phenomenal against man coverage because you have 2 back shoulder throws that you can make to these outside release streaks. One of the issues with the play that only has one good matchup is that you have to know it's coming. But with this, it could be cover 1, it could be cover 3. If you see that single high safety, this play is just amazing. How we're going to throw this against cover 1 is most people are shading inside and route committing inside, meaning they're going to get inside leverage. We're going to look at these fades here, okay? These outside release streaks. Once they get about 15 yards up the field, I'm going to do a free form down and away. If you're throwing to the right, it's at about 5 o'clock if you're looking at a clock, and 7 o'clock on the left. Before the next steps, just watch what I do here. You're going to see how I win. Bam. And you see we get that catch. The defender doesn't even touch me before I catch the football. What's happening here? I'm clicking on to this receiver. So when I throw it here, you'll start to see, bam, you see that blue light glow up. The second the ball's out, I hit B or circle. That's going to click me onto the receiver. And then I'm holding my stick all the way down into the left, the same way that I freeform, because that's going to take me back to where that freeform is coming. Once I'm clicked on, I'm going to hold Y to aggressive catch. And that little extra separation is all I need. Even if I get a crappy animation like this where I'm jumping 8 yards in the air, you're going to see I catch the football, and it's a super easy back shoulder release fade. You'll see here that the throw is consistent. We'll do it again. The animations are just different sometimes. That's the ideal animation where the guy slows down immediately and you're able to hit that ball without any issues. It's best when you step up in the pocket. As you're going to see here, it's just really, really good if you're stepping up in the pocket, so keep that in mind. I find with this play that it is much easier to make throws consistently to the right side of the field if you have a right-handed quarterback, and if you have a lefty, it would be to the left. Now, we're still going to make the throws consistently to the other side. It just feels a little bit better when it's to the right-handed side of the quarterback, but I mean, you see right there, it works the exact same way. Something we can do to adjust, we don't always have to throw that route specifically versus man. I can also look at these streak routes, but I will warn you, because these routes get so close together, you can technically fit the throw and there wouldn't be any issues, but the quarterback accuracy spikes down to basically 0 unless you have like pocket deadeye or long range deadeye. That's the only way to get past it, but your quarterbacks are always going to throw inaccurate passes when another receiver is too close. So what I've done here is drag that left player, the X receiver, and we're going to look at this Y streak first. We snap the ball and we're just waiting for him to get far enough downfield for us to make this pass. As you see, I click on, I rack catch it, and sometimes you can be out for a touchdown. So that route specifically can also beat man coverage. This is just a phenomenal man-beating play. If you can get time in the pocket, you'll see too, this in route from the running back on the delay in is also great. One more thing before we go here, I just want to mention, this is in the Air Raid Classic playbook, and this, in my opinion, is the most underrated playbook in the game. Nobody else is making content on it, and I can't wrap my head around it. It makes no sense. It is incredibly good. I have a full offensive ebook with the ace double tight, the ace tight weak, and the ace strip 4 wide receiver in my community for anybody who joins. I'm also doing a lifetime membership giveaway to one lucky person. In a few weeks from now, I'm going to look at all my videos, and under each video, all you have to comment is something you need help with. At the end of those 2 weeks, I'll go to a random video, select a random comment, and that will be the lifetime membership person. And if you have an existing membership, we can go ahead and cancel that and give you the membership for free for life. So that's going on. Comment under the video anything you need help with. Thank you guys so much for watching. Daily content coming every single day to the channel. So sub to the channel, comment below anything you need help with, and I'll see you later.